Hello, this is Golden Self. Unfortunately, there's no game audio in this video coming up, but it's just this one video, and I've corrected the problem and already even recorded another video where it does work as planned. So please just sit back and enjoy the video. Thank you very much. And I apologize for the mistake that led to this happening, because it was my fault. Shh. Hello guys, this is Golden Self, and we have come back today. We're creeping around Tel Naga, looting it for everything it's got. And so far, we are pretty much maxed out actually already. I went through and I picked up all of the books that were downstairs. All of the stuff that I said was like lore. What it is basically is like, it tells you how the universe, like the creation story of the annotated Annuad, with anything having to do with the Annuad, is a creation story. And the monomyth, let me see. Okay, this is about also basically the creation story. So yeah, that's most of what we got out of there. I'm not sure. Doors of the Spirit, I think, is about the temple of ancestors. Yeah, not the temple. And there's a bunch of other texts as well that we can look at later. But that's one of the things I came back for. Another thing I came back for was that there's that Grand Soul Gem on display. We got that as well as everything else that was lying around. I was just sneaking because the soldier and the other guy down there, Drodos, I think, they walk around. We also have come back to this room upstairs, this storage room that had all that chitin stuff and these weapons. I think though I had to drop a steel saber. I think though I'm going to come back. I'm going to make at least one more trip. I also want the lanterns. I'm planning to use a lot of lanterns in my sculpture thing. Oh yeah, I haven't forgotten about that. I'm going to definitely be playing with that because you can use these. Oh, where'd it go? You can use the. I must have dropped it down here. You can put them on top of each other and have them float. Let me see if I can get this to sit on top of this. Yeah, and have them float, and then put glass housewares in front of them, perhaps, and have them shine through. Maybe the ruby will work. No, it's too small. But there's definitely glass housewares that are translucent. As you can see, the glass lantern is translucent, so we can possibly do some interesting visual effects there. I know it's crazy, but I do want to keep the lanterns. But I am going to have to make another trip for that one, and for some of the more valuable things here. Like this, which is worth $350. These two are worth $75 each. But I did pick up this, which is worth $340. And these, which are just cool. This is just cool. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. But I think we're going to rock with the chitin helmet because it's better. Armor rating 2 versus armor rating not 2. 1. So yeah. But for now, I'm just going to continue looting this place and making trips and selling. I don't know if I'm going to sell anything just yet. But maybe I'm going to do that a little bit later toward the end of the episode. But for now, I'm just going to cut and come back with when we're doing more. Bye. Alright guys, well we're back in Caldera. I did decide to just make a trip straight to here to sell off some things. And then I'm going to, as pretty as that Imperial Dragon Skin thing is, whatever it's called, Imperial Dragon Scale Cuirass, as cool as it may be, and it is quite cool, we are going to sell it because it's quite valuable. Thank you. And just gonna also do a trip to Balmora to drop off my ingredients. I bought a bunch more ingredients. I'll show you. From that woman when I went to go buy that muck, because we didn't have the muck, remember? Because I put it all back in Balmora, but when I went back to the shop, she had already restocked. So I went ahead and bought a whole bunch of more, just so that we have more ingredients, so I can really go whole ham on the well, check it out. He has my Wimmer coins on the Alchemy. So, yeah, we're going to have to make another trip to him again to sell those weapons, but I'm just going to go ahead and sell this here and then whatever else it is that I have that's valuable that I want to sell. Anyway, I'll join you guys again in a little bit. Alright, we're back in Balmora, and since we now have a Grandmaster's Mortar and Pestle, we can sell our Master's Mortar and Pestle. And we've now got a bunch more ingredients, but I think I'm going to actually head over to the alchemy shop here in town and buy some more from the woman there, or whoever she is, whoever it is. Could be a man, I suppose. I'm also gonna drop off all my new books. These are just like, we're just gonna have to get to these a little later. I'm kind of wanting to do some stuff, and I'm gonna read these off camera and just see which have anything, you know, to offer at this stage, and which maybe to save for later, and which ones to perhaps ignore. Oops, I dropped that on the floor. But yeah, we'll just come back to those when once I've had a chance to look at them. But see you soon. Well, I can't help myself. I'm gonna buy a light spell from the spellmaker just to see how it goes back inside with Mora. It's only gonna be a couple hundred, and I can have 50 points of light on myself for 60 seconds with a 66% chance, and costing 30 magicka per casting. I'm gonna call it Light Me Up. Well, light her up, I guess, because it's a woman. I'm technically not her. In fact, we'll go with Light Her Up. Light her up, boys. But so I bought light. I bought a cheap light, but this light is on target. I'd rather have it be on myself, right? Because then, at least that's my reasoning. Yeah, because now I can see more around me. It's like having a torch on for a minute, and it's quite bright, at least by, you know, from the lighting standards of this area. I guess we'll just have to wait until it's night, or I'm in a dungeon or something, and then we'll get a better idea for sure. But how do I get out of here again? Here we go. Here we go. How do you properly get down from here anyway? I think you must enter through here. It's still more doors, so you're better off just doing what I've been doing, which is going up through the Imperial Shrine. Look at all this. There's more to this place than I kind of thought. But I'm pretty much just going to head back to Tel Naga, finish stealing things, then I'm going to make a whole bunch of potions, and I'm going to sell a whole bunch of potions, and I'm going to have a whole lot of money, and then I'm going to go buy spells, and then we're going to set out to... this is a maze, man. I keep thinking, how do I get out of here? Then we're going to go buy spells, and head off to do some questing here on the east coast of Vardenfell. So, I'll see you then. If I can ever get the hell out of here. Yeah, I forgot these were here. Another source of money. Before I was like, oh, I'll keep them as a backup, but why bother? I can just sell them, make a whole bunch of money. And I still have the Grandmaster Mortar and Pestle, so I can sell these. Eventually I'll have Grandmaster everything, and there'll be no point for me to even have the Master set that I'm using. But yeah, right now I just grabbed a whole bunch of ingredients again from these pots and stuff over here. It was just a ton. But again, I'm gonna just keep doing a whole bunch of off-camera work and doing all this grinding basically so that we have money. Well, it's a sad day, but he won't buy these, so I have to sell them at much lower prices elsewhere, like to alchemists. And I don't know. Maybe we'll just wait on doing that until another time when I have a really good relationship with an alchemist or something. It is a lot of money, though. I could easily make, you know, maybe 1,200 off of these, I'd guess. Between the two of them, plus this other stuff, I'd probably make about 2 or 3 grand, which is double what I have right now. So, well, maybe I will, maybe I won't. I have other things to do in the meantime. So I'm sleeping. And now dream. Yeah. Wonder who that is. Omnipotent, or more like it. Am I right? I don't know. My journal's been updated. I had a disturbing dream. I can only recall one part. A tall figure with a golden mask led me among the dead, as through a wedding celebration. I heard many voices, but no lips moved. I strained to breathe, but my chest didn't move. The tall figure spoke with each figure as he passed among them, laughing and joking as if they were alive. He said, Omnipotent. We just heard that. I tried to cry out, but without breath. My tongue fluttered in vain. You know, was there supposed to be visuals for that? I hope not. Well, we're just about to get going on our alchemy here. I've been, I wanted to see if I could get rid of this drained intelligence stat, but I can't figure out how. I've been to the temple, I've been blessed, I've done all kinds of stuff, but, floating paper. But I don't know how to cure it besides making a potion that will do it. So, we may as well try. And I actually have here, somewhere, I have a list. Oh, it's actually in the other tab. Whatever. Anyway, I know I'm going to go ahead and try making potions. And just see what happens. Actually, I'm going to make a lot of them. I'm going to kind of try to use up all my ingredients and make a lot of money off of it. That's the plan. I'll see you soon. Alright, I'm doing a little side-by-side comparison on the Masters and Grandmasters Mortar and Pestle. They affect the initial, you know, without your skill taken into consideration, they affect your initial, how good your potion is initially, how much it's worth, how good it is. And to show you, I made 2 potions of telekinesis with some owlet hide and some bone meal, both of which I have a bunch of. Telekinesis lets you do things like open locks and stuff from a distance. So I could steal, for instance, if I wanted to steal that that potion, I can do it with telekinesis. Even though I'm over encumbered, by the way. I just cast teleport by mistake. In fact, let's see if I can. I have the 2 telekinesis potions. One of them is for 18 feet for 47 seconds, value of 43. One of them is 22 for 58 seconds. So you can see that the value went up by 10, and the time basically went up by 10, or more accurately, maybe like 25%. I guess. I don't know. Not really. Not quite. But by I don't know, by some amounts. And it's certainly better if it's worth 54 versus 43. But for now, let's just actually test it out and see if we can pick something up. Like that. Yeah, I got it. Standard Restore Magicka. Can I put it down over there, though, I wonder? Let's see. No, I can't. I can only do it if it's nearby. So that's fine, though. That's still pretty good. So that's great. So now, if I can steal things from a distance if I make a bunch of these potions. Of course, I'm gonna just learn the spell at some point as well. So I don't know if it's worth it for me to use these potions versus to sell them. But yeah, I'm just gonna keep making stuff, and I just want to let you know what's going on and show telekinesis off. Okay, well, we made a restore intelligence potion, and I can tell by just looking at it that it would be worth a ton more if we were to buy it. But I made it out of bitter green petals and scrap metal. I only had 1 scrap metal, so I got lucky, and only had 2 bitter green petals. Also could have used ruby, but I only have 1 of those. I'd rather use scrap metal. Let's just see if we can fix this 51. It says it's for 58 seconds, 22 points. That's pretty dang good. All we need is like 10 or so. So let's see what happens. And that seems to have fixed it. Yeah, we're back to 60. So it was 9 points. And let's see if it sticks even after, hang on, we'll just do this. Even after the effect wears off. Should, though. Well, it's a whole minute. I don't know what I'm going to do for a minute. And I'm encumbered, too, so there's not much I can do. Oh, it seems to have worn off. Oh, no, that was levitate. Wasn't it? Was it? Yeah. Well, I guess I'll come back in a minute. I guess I'll record, but I think I'll probably cut ahead. Or fast forward through this waiting around period. Kind of silly. I guess what I would like to do is keep doing alchemy. Better than that would ruin the test, because that's what I would do on my own, and later on I would find out whether it worked. But since I'm here by myself, I'm just gonna talk for a minute and yawn. How y'all doing today? I'm doing pretty good. I hope you guys are having a good day. I've got coffee and orange juice with me. I have special guest stars today. Say hello, coffee and orange juice. Charming. Oh, there goes my phone. Alright, so we've still got 60 intelligence. Excellent. Alright. I'm gonna go back to doing alchemy and fix my mouse because it's wigging out. There we go. And come back real soon. Alright, well, I've made a couple of spells. I've made, potions. I keep doing that. I've made a whole bunch, actually. And I still have a ton of ingredients, but I was thinking, what if, I kind of read about this online as well, you can make really strong potions if you fortify your intelligence. So let's go ahead and do that, see what kind of effects we get. And they stack, too. So that's gone up by 20, as it was supposed to. And it lasts, I don't know how long they last. How long does this last? For a minute. Wow, long time. I can buy more of the ingredients that make fortified intelligence potions, so I'm not worried about that. So I'll just go ahead and buy and use both of them because they stack up. So now I have 104 intelligence, which is kind of insane. And let's see how that affects potions that we make. So we take our Grandmaster's Mortar and Pestle, grab something. I don't know what would be good. Restore fatigue, I guess. Well, that's not that great. How about levitate? What's a potion that has levitate? Let me just look that up real quick. Okay, let's see. Levitate. Because I think one of the key things is that they can last for a long time. Well, I might not have these, actually. Okay, let's see if I have any Coda Flower. Comberry, I have one. How much is that worth? Not too bad. And let's see if I have any. I know I have a lot of Trama root, so let's grab that. Damn. All right, what else have I got? You can see why this is something that I like to do off camera because it's pretty much just a lot of back and forth. Racer plumes? I'm sure I have one or two racer plumes at least. Yeah. Let's try that. Okay, we got one. Alright. Levitate. Fortify, resist, standard. Here, levitate. 11 points for 26 seconds? That's not very good. That's worse than my spell, levitate. So, did that get fixed? Is that something that was fixed by my mods? That fortify intelligence no longer affects your spell strength, your potion strength? Or am I missing something? Am I fortifying the wrong attribute? Is it supposed to be like willpower or something? Even though I'm like 90% sure it's intelligence. Or maybe I just need to use more. Fortify it more. Like the value is 66, whereas my typical potion is like 60. Like what is my alchemy right now? Where is it? It's only 30. Okay, so we can see both the first two ingredients, but we've got a ways to go before it's very, very high. I don't know. I'm kind of confused by this. I thought it would be a much more strong potion. I guess I just need to fortify it more. You can also get a spell for Fortify Alchemy from spellmakers, I guess, but you need to have. I don't know. That's not as strong apparently in effect. I kind of want the outrageous effect. Another thing I'd like to see is one that fortifies your. You can't seem to make potions that affect specific skills like acrobatics, but I could probably at least do speed. I don't know. I'm just gonna keep making potions over here. Come back when I'm done. Okay, I've made potions until I've actually reached level 3. I've actually gained all the way 5 alchemy skill points since I last talked to you. I've made a whole lot of potions, which we're gonna go sell and find out what they all are later. I'm gonna go ahead and put everything back so I can move again. Then I'm gonna level up. Okay, we're gonna sleep, and I don't know, we'll sleep for 24 hours because why not? And we'll go ahead and see if we get a dream this time, and then we're gonna level up. Saving. Look at this. Just noticing this quilt. Looks very much like an actual quilt. Okay, we didn't get a dream. We did get level 3. Now, since we put the only things that we gained points in would have been willpower. The only levels I think I got was one that went into alteration, which would have gone into willpower, I think, and the rest would have been alchemy, which went into intelligence. I think I had 9 levels of alchemy, but then again, some other things seem to have bonuses here. So we're certainly going to use one of them on intelligence since it's very important. And we are going to... I think we are going to increase endurance. Well, it's only 1 point, maybe not. It's always only going to be 1 point to increase endurance, so I don't know if it's worth it. The rest of these, it's unfortunately split up a bit much. I guess it'll go into willpower, bring that up to an even 65. And strength or speed. How much you can carry is pretty big. I don't know. I think that we can fortify stuff if we need to as well with potions. It's pretty nifty being able to move faster, but it's pretty nifty being able to carry more and have higher health. I think it's going to be speed is already higher, so for now, well, it should be higher. Let's go. It's only 2 points. Let's go strength. I know it levels me out a bit, but hey. And that's the level. Now, we're going to head over to... oh yeah, that doesn't use nearly as much magicka now as it used to. Because remember, my magicka is 1.5 times my intelligence. So that didn't quite take me to halfway casting 2 of those, so I could have definitely cast 4 levitates before running out. And it affects how strong your potions are, and apparently other things that I don't even know about. Anyway, I'll see you guys back at Creepers. Okay, so we're just going to run through what we're selling real quick. It's mainly things that, well, this is just a cheap restore health, cheap restore magicka. A couple of these we don't need any more because we're making our own. Well, you know, maybe I'll take the restore magickas back because, well, we have some more back at the base anyway. I don't care. We'll pick more up. We have better quality ones too. They don't restore hardly anything. So we've got a few cured common diseases that I'm selling that I made. Cure paralyzation. I'm never going to use it. Even if I get paralyzed, I'll just find some way around it. Drainage. A bunch of drains, which is the bulk of the money here. Never going to use these otherwise. We've got levitate. We have the spell. This is a slightly better... No, it's not better because it's a shorter time. But it's 11 points. We've got restore fatigue. Did I make this one? I don't know. Restore health. Restore water walking. Something I'm going to do next time is use Fortify Intelligence to make better spells. I didn't realize that it affected your alchemy, your spell making until kind of like too late. Here we go. Got a nice chunk of change out of that. What did I get? 7220. Yeah, but yeah, apparently according to the wiki, you can make like super potions by fortifying intelligence and luck first. Luck just so that they don't fail. And you can make potions that do both of those, especially intelligence, so that when you make potions, they last for a really long time and have really strong effects because how strong they are is affected by partly by your intelligence, partly by your level. The actual formula is on the wiki of like how alchemy potions are calculated, if you're curious, and into formulas. Even if you're not, it's pretty simple formula. But now we've got a whole bunch of money to spend, and I think I'm gonna have to stop here for the episode and spend it tomorrow. Well, next episode, and just and after I've done that, I will have a whole lot of spells, at least more, and I'll be able to like take care of. I think at that point we'll set out and start doing some more real questing. I'm sorry it's been such a long time of just kind of taking care of business, but I've really kind of needed to do this. I think next time in the future I won't spend quite as much time on it, but it's definitely not as fun, and it's definitely not as fun to narrate, but it has to get done. So I'm going to take care of that. See you next time. I've been Golden Self. If you think I deserve it, please, the exposure, that is, I mean, the practical effects of liking, commenting, and subscribing, then go ahead. If you don't think so, then don't do it. But if you do think I deserve that extra bit of exposure, then, trauma roots. Are these trauma roots? No, ash yams. Even better. Then go ahead and like, comment, subscribe, and share. And I will pay you back some. No, I won't. But I'll keep making content. How about that? That sound like a good deal? Okay, then. Until next time, bye-bye.